So while everyone was distracted by a pathetic 14-year-old child, let's just think about that for a second. All these grown-ass men telling other grown-ass men, showing other grown-ass men to subscribe or watch or follow a 14-year-old girl. You guys can't even tell that that's a way to, what is it, usher you, gaslight you into their way of believing. So what does it matter if Desmond does what he does, if Sofer, whoever the hell, is allowed to do what she does? And the fact that she is doing that at that young age is pretty incredible to me. It should disgust everybody. Where's her parents at? Does anybody know where her parents are at? That should be the real question. Who the hell are her parents letting her get on there and live stream? My parents would never let me live stream like that when I was growing up. Are you insane? Unbelievable. I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there who know that this is the same exact thing. The fact that she's even on there should disgust anyone. The fact that her brother's even pimping her out on there should disgust everybody. Can you really believe this? He's such a coward, he can't even get on YouTube himself and create his own content. Because he knows that just like everybody else on here, he's a guy. No one really cares. So guess what? You gotta play the game, the illusion, the establishment way of thinking. Isn't it just so sick? Just like how Alex Jones and everyone else uses women to get the views and everything. It's so sick. But the fact that you're using a child to push that agenda, the fact that you have all these grown-ass men wanting to defend and white knight this child, is pretty disgusting. It should disturb every single one of you, whoever is out there finding amusement in that and is not condemning that. You should really get your head checked. Because those are children. This is the degradation of our society. Guess what? They want there to be no structure. They want there to be no order. They don't want there to be such thing as a parent and a child. They don't want that structure to exist. Notice how all the television shows, everyone is brainwashed into believing this. Because when you look at the television shows, they always show the parent as weak and pathetic, and somehow the child is elevated. The adult is more responsible than the parent themselves. I mean, just look at how sick and pathetic this reality is, and you see how it just infects your way of thinking. All those people who are out there who are trying to support a 14-year-old girl on there. We all know that that's some pedo fetish up there, right there. All those views, all those people who are mostly subscribed to that are all pedos. I'm sure if you were to track all their IPs and everything, they are just all sick individuals, because that's the only kind of people who find amusement, is that unless there are other kids her age who shouldn't even be on the internet like that. Anyway, just imagine if they're YouTubing stuff like that, what else are they YouTubing? Hello, parents are so effing dumb nowadays. But anyway, I rest my case. Let's move on. Tulsi Gabbard going on the Joe Rogan Experience, being vindicated once again. How much? Alex never gets this kind of vindication, and here I am always getting this vindication. How long have I been harping on Tulsi effing Gabbard and her pathetic scam lay-wearing ass? Unbelievable. The destruction of Hawaii, the same scam, I can tell you about the crackhead addict who's still probably standing under Kamehameha Highway, scratching away at his arms over there, you know, under the bridge. Anyone who's been to Oahu knows exactly the person that I just described right now. Who knows if he's still standing right there scratching away? Unbelievable. But yet we want to elect this person to be president of the United States. Notice how she's already playing the scam on the Joe Rogan Experience audience. That should just be an insult to anyone who listens to the Joe Rogan Experience, that they would try to scam you like how they did the Alex Jones audience with President Trump and everything, and how they just use him to go on there. It's the same exact scam, and you should be angry and upset that they would try to spit in your face again like that. Unbelievable. It's just, who are these people? The hubris of these people. These people should make you sick. More people should be wanting to get angry and rise up and condemn all these sick individuals, all these pathetic gatekeepers over there like Cerno bitch. It is pathetic gatekeeping. Like Alex Jones, it is pathetic gatekeeping. Note all the fake documentaries about free speech. Nobody cares about your fake documentaries. Nobody cares about your shekels. Nobody cares about all your garbage. You know what we care about? We care about solving real problems. Hey, guess what? There's so many better people on YouTube out there than any of those people you see on TV. Isn't it crazy how that is? Well, how could that be? How could that be? And like I said, all those people you follow, ask yourself, just spend a couple weeks Just do 2 weeks and see if they advance on anything. Guess what? They won't, because they can't. They're not allowed to. They have to move with the timeline. That should be enough alone to show you that you're a slave. You are a slave. That's what it is. You're a slave, and you need to accept that they don't care about a slave's opinion. Unbelievable. When are people going to really realize just how pathetic this is? I mean, just look, you're being robbed, stolen from every single day. It's just an insult to your existence that they are legally stealing from you every day. And you wonder why you're suffering. You wonder why nothing gets better. You wonder why people kill themselves. You wonder why people go hungry. Because you just have these pathetic leeches on our society that all they can think about is how to get their next scam in, how they can cause more pain, you know, how can they lie there, how can they get a bigger house, how can they get a bigger kitchen, how can they get more stuff, you know, for their greedy little mindsets over there. Look at all those stupid politicians over there showing you, like Kamala Harris and her stupid kitchen video. Look at how big her kitchen is compared to yours, right? Look at her salary. How can she afford all that stuff, huh? You can just add it all up. It doesn't make any sense, does it, huh? Just like anybody else out there. How can it be? How can it be? How can all these people be millionaires? How can it be? How can it be that nothing gets done? How can it be that, you know, Israel wants the Golan Heights and it gets done immediately? People have been fighting for border security, immigration since Reagan, and nothing's changed or anything. But in that moment, but you don't hear Mark Levin bring that out here. Oh, Trump's the greatest president because he's doing everything for Israel, which is why you won't hear anyone else say that. They will never bring up Israel. They will never bring up how they are corrupting and infecting our reality, our society, how they're taking over our government because they paid off all those people who say that they're for saying that Israel is in control for everything. Notice how anyone who says Israel is control of everything can't do anything. Unbelievable. Isn't it sick? Just like Pastor Anderson, Alex Jones wants to say, I'm banned on the internet. How many countries is Alex Jones banned from? Let's think about that.